Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Eastern Iowa Community College Clinton Regional Development Corporation collaboration. We interview your professionals in human resources. Today, it's a staffing agency. Tomorrow could be somebody in education, trying to understand how you're responding to COVID-19, what your protocol looks like, and what you're doing to prepare for the future. So today, I'm super excited to have Chris Caves with me. Chris, where you at? This direction, that direction? She's from Eastern Iowa Community College and the Talent Link. Chris, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name's Chris Caves, and I am an employment and training coordinator for Eastern Iowa Community Colleges. And I'm just happy to be here, and we're learning so much with every call that we do, Andy. So this is a great platform, great conversation, and we're happy to have Sue with us.
Yeah, so right here below me, this direction, Sue Watkins, a friend of mine for a very long time. She is the manager at TEMP Associates here in Clinton, Iowa. Sue, how are you doing?
We're doing good, Angie and Chris. It's great to be with you guys today.
So explain a little bit about TEMP Associates. Tell us your story and what you do to support the workforce needs of our employers in the greater Clinton region.
Sure. So our staff of 3 here, we do placements, whether it be direct hires or temp to hire, which might be a 60 or 90-day temp to hire. Recently, with COVID-19, we are doing a lot of supportive placements just in manufacturing to help with where there's some gaps that they need some help with, maybe a little manufacturing, packaging. We have 4 pretty good sized sites that we're doing temperatures, and we call them safety clerks, temp takers. They are asking questions of employees as they're coming in the door. Our employees are completely gowned in PPE, so to keep them safe, but trying to help the workforce into those facilities be safe too. So, and taking their temperature with the infrared guns and making sure that can try to keep the COVID out of these places, which we are doing a fantastic job at.
Yeah, great. So employers are hiring. I mean, they're funneling through you as a conduit, right? But for those that are out there that are currently unemployed or maybe displaced from whether it be hospitality or in the restaurant industry, food service, they can go through TEMP Associates to find some employment. People are out there actually paying and securing those individuals as part of the team, correct?
They are. Actually, I really feel this has been a good blessing for some people that have unfortunately been displaced with their places of work. Cosmetologists, waiters, waitresses, cooks, even education, people within education, they've been able to come in and pick up hours to help supplement their income. Have actually had a couple of people that cosmetologist said to me the other day when visiting with her that she is hoping that even once she starts her business back up here in a few weeks, which she's real hopeful for, asked if she's still able to keep working for us. And of course she is. She's been a fantastic employee. So it's been a bad thing that's happened. We all know this, but
right.
There's been some underlining things that have really helped a lot of people out in our area here too.
Yeah. Cosmetology, that's something Chris and we haven't really discussed in previous episodes, is really those cosmetologists that are out there that have been displaced from their workplace for how long now? It was 4, 6, 8 weeks. I mean, yeah. I know my neighbor alone is in the cosmetology career, and she's been struggling to get back. So I'm glad to hear that there's opportunities out there available for those folks who have been displaced from their normal work environment. And there's people like, Sue from TEMP Associates that are able to connect them with career opportunities. So Sue, we focus a lot on manufacturing just because it's the dominant industry here in the Clinton region. So you're seeing a lot of your customers, a lot of the people that you're placing in career opportunities. Is it focused on manufacturing?
We do about 70% placements within manufacturing. And so right now, there are some places that have put a halt to their hiring just as a safety precaution, which we completely understand. Those places have also asked us to maybe stockpile, for a lack of a better term, so that when they are ready to get back to full production and add some production to our area here, that we've got some great candidates that are ready to interview and start work immediately too. So
Well, that's great. I've had the opportunity to come in and shake hands with some of your clients and the professionals that are seeking career opportunities. I'm always impressed every single time when I'm able to share our Home Base Iowa program, our student loan assistance program that we have in partnership with the county. It's always a great opportunity, but I'm going to punt this now into Chris Cave's direction. She's going to have some workforce focused questions, because we have a lot of people, and I'll focus on the youth. Those folks that are graduating high school, what's their opportunities once they graduate?
Hey, Sue. So Andy's right. You made a really great comment that made me think about a question about the self-discovery process, the career exploration process. And people are doing it out of necessity right now. Like you said, the example of a cosmetologist who's coming in to maybe do work in the medical care role. Tell me, I would like to hear from you how you can encourage citizens, youth citizens or adult citizens, to take advantage of your services to explore or learn more skills about themselves and how to transfer those into other industries. Can you tell us a little about what that looks like and how to encourage people to come visit you?
Sure. I love this question, by the way, Chris. So I'll give you a quick little synopsis. I had a friend reach out to me the other night, and her son's graduating from high school, and his job that he was going to have for the summer is no longer going to be available to him. Right. So she said, what can you do for him? And I said, here's some great opportunities that I can help him with. And I'm a firm believer with my three sons. I've always said there's not a perfect job for everybody. So one of the great opportunities that TEMP Associates has is maybe helping a young person get some production experience. They may say, this is not for me, but I also feel that they're going to take away a lot of skills from that production site that they worked, and be able to work it into any type of educational setting they get into. Maybe further down the road when they're in the office setting, it's the choice to understand what it's like to be working on that production line as well. We talked about our cosmetologist, and as cute as I think it is and stuff, she said she just has enjoyed meeting the people she's working with, learning the different structure. And she said, I've been my own boss for how many years now, and all of a sudden she's being held accountable, but she's been able to give some good input. So I really think it just makes people well-rounded, and helps even our younger adults be able to maybe say, this is not what I want to do. So now I want to further my, education and do this, or I love what I'm doing and I can stay in a production role and work up through the roles and be able to, make a fantastic living in the production world.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So tell us about, sometimes, certainly you'll see attitudes have changed a little bit in response to the pandemic, and people might be content to stay at home and just wait. What are they calling it? The great wait.
Great pause, I think is what it's called.
Yeah. And I think someone in your position, Sue, might be able to give our audience the real value in coming out, even working part-time, working short-term, developing skills, but why should they, Sue? Why should they be contributing to our local economy now and our local workforce? What is going to be the long-term benefit for that activity?
Oh, that's a great question. One of the best things I think that we are going to see out of this is we're going to see some dedicated employees that made the choice to keep continuing to work and be able to maybe better their skills, but also that they showed even future employers that they made the choice to be out in the public and working during this. Yeah. And, for the betterment of the cause, or however we want to say it, but just to make sure that they're continually, putting their best foot forward and doing the best that they can in, uncharted territory for all of us.
Yeah, no doubt.
So,
You see my wife behind me.
Hi, Megan.
She actually is a nurse at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. So when you talk about being flexible and adaptable, I mean, she's had to do some of the same. So as you look at different industries moving forward, to be healthcare, manufacturing, I mean, like you said, everybody's been having to be a little bit, like Gumby-like flexible in this situation, because you just don't know what's consistent, what's out there, and it's an awesome opportunity to engage new career paths moving forward. So thanks for making a cameo.
Sue, I just had one other question. Can you tell us what are some of the basic requirements for coming to visit you in terms of like age or experience that people should know about?
Sure. So we're coming up on a great opportunity for the summer for even 16 and 17-year-olds. We do have one packaging site that they're able to go and work at. Again, I'm going to say it's a great opportunity for them to be in the work world and understand how a production line works, how interacting with coworkers, punching that time clock in the morning and punching out at the end of the day. So we have some great opportunities for high school students right now. Did just take a couple orders this morning that specifically asking if we've got some college age students that would be willing to. So, and again, some outdoor activities that lots of our young college kids like to be able to be outside and, have a little exercise while they're working as well. So I think we have a lot of opportunity for all ages that are coming up, and working moms, we have some great opportunities for them. I think we might even hit into having some moms that might want to get out of the house for a little bit here too.
And dads. And dads. I'm one of them.
And dads.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, great. No, it's, this has been just a learning experience. I mean, I was having a conversation today with a friend of mine, and I said, if anything, we're going to come out of this smarter, hopefully, and understand what opportunities are out there for all of us as professionals, regardless of the career path that you're focused on right now. You're seeing that some are stronger than others, right? You can start to divide those essential versus non-essential and see which ones are actually garnering a paycheck and which ones are, working towards unemployment benefits. So I'm a huge fan of manufacturing. I've always been. I'm glad that there's places like TEMP Associates here in the Clinton region. There's places like, organizations like the Talent Link and Eastern Iowa Community College to help stuff that pipeline, because it's a demand and it's out there. And if you want to make a good living, right, you want to generate some income and support your family, and you want to have a guaranteed job and the stability, there's opportunities out there. There always is, really.
Yeah, I think we've been in uncharted territory, as we keep saying, but a couple of the great things that are coming out from this is the fact I think we're all being taken out of our comfort zone too. So there's, some offices are being run short-staffed to be able to, help individuals that need to be home with their families currently. So they're picking up extra things. We're all learning new things that we thought we weren't capable of doing. So I think this is a great thing. And I was just reading an article the other night talking about how when we come out of this, there's going to be a different look at some workforce and how we are able to all work together. Maybe even taking a little extra time that we feel we weren't always able to take for ourselves, but making that time and learning new things along the way. So we'll get through this together and support each other, and we'll be better people because of it.
Yeah, no doubt. So Sue, do you have any last words of wisdom you want to share with your peers out there in the hiring front?
Oh goodness. I'm such a wise person there, Andy.
I know.
I guess the best thing that I can say to anybody is pretty much what I just said. We're here to support anyone. Had a lot of HR people reaching out to us, just asking where we can help them, whether that means, doing the placements, which we are here for, but also supporting them and just helping them give them guidance too. So that's been a great thing to be able to support each other. And, you know, we've had a couple of people even from the Quad Cities that has called up and just been told, hey, give Sue a call at TEMP Associates and talk this through, might be able to help you. And we've been able to guide them through some, you know, again, that uncharted territory that we're all hitting, but it's nice that we can share our experience and work together with it. Oh.
Well, great. Chris, do you have any last questions before we close this out?
I would like to say, Andy, that these Zoom interviews are so helpful, and it's a great way to develop your network. And I would hope that anybody watching this video out in the cyberspace would reach out to Sue now that you're a friend and you've got to know her better. So this is a great way to do some virtual networking.
Yeah, no doubt. Sue Watkins, top 5 favorite people in my world. Absolutely love her. I've known her for a very long time. So, again, I'll close this out. Sue, thank you so much for being a guest. Chris, it's always a pleasure. My name is Chris Kolovich. I am the Vice President of Economic Development for the Clinton Regional Development Corporation. And thank you for joining us for this latest episode of an EICC, that's Eastern Iowa Community College, CRDC, that's Clinton Regional Development Corporation, collaboration where we bring you some insights and intelligence from those people who are on the front lines during this COVID-19 pandemic. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.